Hello, I am SquidofLove. Welcome back to our loadouts videos. We are going to take a quick look at the 325A today, an underrated fighter that can be a lot of fun flying with. The 325A has 3 hardpoints, 1 size 3 and 2 size 2, and that means that we can experiment with a number of different combinations with using a number of different weapons in order to create some interesting loadouts and have fun with this fighter. I am a quite big fan of railguns and I love using weapons that resemble railguns, so this is why we are going to use 3 size 2 Strife Mass Drivers, which is the closest weapon to a railgun in Star Citizen at the moment. The 325A with 3 Strife Mass Drivers doesn't only have a strong firepower, but it is also quite challenging and fun to use against other players. The Strife Mass Driver has a projectile velocity at 1950 meters per second, a great range at 6630 meters, and very strong damage at 198. Its rate of fire is not very good, it's quite bad actually, but it is a deadly weapon, and on your 325A with 3 Strife Mass Drivers you can deal up to 600 damage, almost 594 damage to be precise, with each volley. More than enough power to destroy some of your targets with a single volley and deal significant damage to the rest. With this loadout, your 325A is going to be deadly from close range but also from afar, thanks to the Strife's great range, and it is because of this range but also the higher projectile velocity that I prefer the Strife Mass Driver over 3 and N14 neutron cannons, because you have to be really close in order to use the neutron cannons effectively, although they have better damage than the Strife Mass Driver. Also because the 325A doesn't have the best defenses in the game, I prefer to have a weapon like the Strife Mass Drivers that will allow me to disengage and still attack from afar. Like this, we will have a number of different options. We will be able to choose if we want to go close to our target or if we want to snipe them from afar, depending on our playstyle, depending on what we like doing in the battlefield, depending on what the situation is at any given moment. Like I said at the beginning, this is a quite fun loadout but very challenging. It's not easy to use it properly at the beginning, you will have to practice with it. The biggest challenge of course is to use it effectively with its current rate of fire. You will have to be very patient when firing with your Strife weapons, because if you miss your shot, then you will have to wait a bit until you can fire again. Another drawback of this loadout is the limited ammunition the Strife weapons have. They can only carry up to 60 projectiles, so again you will have to be very careful with your shots. Overall though, this is a very strong loadout that can destroy some targets with 1 or 2 volleys, especially if you manage to land your shots at the vital point of your target and deal significant damage to the rest of your enemies. It is a quite challenging but very fun loadout to use, especially against other players, and I definitely recommend it. This was a railgun-like loadout for the 325A fighter, a challenging loadout but very fun to use. If you are more of a gimbal player, then you could try a combination of a size 2 Tarantula GT870 with 2 9 series longswords. It will give you a nice ballistic loadout with decent DPS, good against players and NPC in Arena Commander. I would love to know what is your experience with the 325A so far. I personally think it's a quite fun fighter to use and try to fight with, and what is your preferred loadout for this quite underrated vessel. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you next time. Bye bye.